Good morning everyone. Today we are going to start the new topic, that is electromagnet. In previous classes we have discussed about magnetization using different ways. So basically three ways of magnetization we have discussed. The first way is the single touch method, the second way is the double touch method, and the third way is the magnetization using the induction. Okay, so today we are going to start the new topic, that is electromagnet, which is known as magnetization using electrical current. Okay, so before starting the electromagnet, we have to know about conductor of electricity. So what is conductor? All the substances or material which allow passes electrical current through it are known as conductors. Like any kind of copper wire, iron, or any stainless steel. Like I am having a small wire. So if I try to pass the electrical current through this wire, so what will happen? Electrical current will pass very easily through it. But if you try to see the outer casing of this wire, so the outer casing is made of plastic, and which is the insulator. So what is conductor? All the substances or material which passes electrical current through it very easily are known as conductor, and all the substances which are not passing electrical current through it are known as the insulator. Like this gesture, if I try to pass the electrical current in this gesture, so electrical current will not pass through it because it is the insulator of electricity. Okay, so now we are going to start that what is electromagnet. Okay, so for making electromagnet we need certain component. Which kind of component we need? We need a kind of normal wire for the connection. We need some insulated copper wire, and we need a small DC battery. Okay, these are the physical symbol. If I have to represent it anywhere, I used to represent very easily with the help of this diagram. But in circuit diagram, all the different things are used along with their circuit symbol. Like if I have to represent a small cell, so how I used to represent? Either I used to make the earlier cell, but it is not possible for everyone to make a similar cell. That is why we are using some different kind of symbol. So which kind of symbol we are using? We are using a symbol like this. The bigger one is representing the positive terminal, and the smaller terminal is representing the negative terminal. Okay. If I have to represent a battery, so how I used to represent? Battery means combination of some small cells. So how I used to represent? So it is very simple. Some positive, negative, and negative. So this is the very easiest way to represent a battery. Now see, in the second condition, means in this condition, what I have represented? I have represented a battery containing three cells. See, one positive, one negative, one positive, one negative, one positive, one negative. So this is a battery which is containing three cells. Okay. Again, if I had to represent the connecting wire in any circuit, so how I used to represent the wire or connecting wire in any circuit? So with the help of straight line, we used to represent the connecting wire. Okay. If I had to represent a switch, what is switch? I think everyone have seen different kind of switches. What are the role of switch? Switch are basically used to operate all the electrical appliances as your own convenience. Like if you want to turn on the circuit, you can turn on very easily, or if you want to turn off it, you can also turn off. Okay, so how I used to represent that switch in electrical circuit? Now see, so for switch there are different ways. The first way is like this. So if this terminal is open, it means it is representing the open switch. So either you will represent like this, or you represent like this. In both the condition, see, in both the condition number 1 and the condition number 2 are used to represent a open switch. So these two are representing the open switch. But if I had to represent the closed switch in any circuit, so how I used to represent? See. Okay, so these are the two different ways to represent the closed switch. Now see what happens. Earlier this path was open. But if I have to make it on, so what will happen? I have to simply place this switch at this position. So these two ways are representing the on switch, and these two ways are used to represent the off switch. Okay, so just now we have discussed about some symbol to represent in any electrical circuit. Okay, so now I am going to tell you that how we are going to make the electromagnet. If you try to see electromagnet, it is basically made of two words, electro and magnet. Means it is a kind of temporary magnet. First of all, always remember that electromagnet is not a permanent magnet. Electromagnet is a temporary magnet. And how it is acting as a magnet? See, from the name itself it is very clear that electricity, electro means electricity, and magnet means all the substances which attract ferromagnetic substances as well as magnet also. Okay, so what will happen? If we have to make an electromagnet, there are the certain components are required. The first component is any conducting material, or in this case, for a conducting material, we are using a soft iron bar or soft iron core. Second substance, we are using a kind of normal copper wire, or we can say a insulated copper wire we are using. Third one is connecting wire, and the fourth one is a battery, and the fifth one is a switch. So these are the five main components which are necessary for making an electromagnet. Now see how it has been made. So first of all, so this normal line I used to represent a soft iron bar. Okay, now we have to make some copper wire, and we just try to round the copper wire, or we have to simply try to wound the copper wire on this conductor. So earlier it was a normal conductor, but what I have done, I have simply tried to wound an insulated copper wire on it. Now just connect this with the help of a battery. Okay, if you try to see this diagram, so this diagram is representing a battery which is containing two cells, one positive, one negative, one positive and one negative. So this is representing the positive terminal, and this is representing the negative terminal. And the last one is just connect with the help of a switch. Okay. So now one more time just try to see how it is going to make. We need basically five major components, five different material which are used in an electromagnet, and these are the central part is representing this one. The central soft iron bar is representing the core, and it is made of soft iron. Okay. Now the second one, or we can say is a core, soft iron core. Now this insulated copper wire. So this is the basically insulated copper wire. This normal wire is the connecting wire, or I used to write as wire. This is representing the battery, and this is representing the switch. Now see one more time. So this is representing the battery having containing two cells. It is up to you. Whatever cell you can require, you can take it very easily. This is the normal connecting wire, like this, a normal connecting wire which has been used for making any electrical circuit. Okay. Now this is a switch. Now, but in this condition, this switch is in the off position. Now this core is basically made of a soft iron. So I have represented this as a soft iron core. Now this one. So this insulated copper wire is just trying to wound over the soft iron core. Now this is the very simple construction for an electromagnet. Now see how it works. So what I have said, electromagnet is a kind of temporary magnet which is acting as a magnet till the time electrical current passing through it. Now see, in this material, means in this soft iron bar, if I try to ask a very simple question that electricity is passing through it, yes or no? So the answer is definitely no. Why? Because the switch is in the off position. So for passing electrical current, we need a energy storing element, either a cell or a battery. So in this condition, I have used energy storing element as a battery. So whenever I just try to turn on the switch, so right now this is in the on position. So what will happen? Electrical current is passing from this positive terminal, and I have already explained in the class that each and every time the electrical current will start from the positive terminal and it will be coming to the negative terminal. Okay, so now electrical current will be passing. I is the symbol of the electrical current. Okay, now electrical current is passing in this conductor. Now you can see very easily that the copper wire I just not connected this very simply. I just try to wound the copper wire. Why I have done it? Because I just try to pass the electrical current in this conductor continuously. So what will happen? Earlier this soft iron core was a normal conductor, but whenever I just try to connect this conductor or pass this electrical current in this conductor continuously, so it will act as C. What will happen? Earlier this was a normal soft iron core, but whenever I have turned on the switch, what will happen? Electrical current is started passing in this conductor, and how it is passing? Continuously. So now this normal conductor is act as a current carrying conductor, means a kind of conductor which is carrying electrical current. So it is a very important term. You must have to know this current carrying conductor. Okay. So earlier it was a normal conductor, but whenever I just try to turn on the switch, what will happen? Electrical current is passing in this conductor continuously, and now it is acting as a current carrying conductor, means a kind of conductor which is carrying electrical current. So what will happen after doing this process? Now whenever you will take small clip or small iron nail, so what will happen? This substance, means this soft iron core is having a kind of ability to attract the ferromagnetic material. So what will happen? If you try to take any kind of iron nail or small iron clip, so what will happen? It will try to attract it. Or further, if you try to take any magnetic compass, so magnetic compass, you already know about the magnetic compass. It is a kind of device which has been used to represent, or why it has been used? It has been basically used to represent the north and south direction, because due to dipole property, all the magnet will always try to represent their north and south pole as their own side. Like if I am having a bar magnet, so suppose it is a bar magnet and I am trying to suspend it freely, so what will happen? The portion of the magnet which will stop towards the north side is known as the north pole of the magnet, and the portion of the magnet which will stop towards the south side is known as the south pole of the magnet. Okay, so same concept we are using in case of magnetic compass also. It is a light pin shaped structure is there, in which a light weighted magnet has been placed, and it will be always representing the north and south direction. So what will happen? Suppose this is the north and this is the south side. So if I try to place this compass here, so it will always try to represent like this. But if I try to take this compass near this current carrying conductor, so what will happen? It will show some kind of deflection. So earlier it was in this position, so what will happen? In the middle it will be showing some kind of deflection, and after taking it certain time, what will happen? It will just try to come to fix at a certain position. Means earlier time this was a normal conductor, or it was a normal soft iron core, but just passing electrical current in this conductor continuously, it is acting as a current carrying conductor. And whenever we have taken a magnetic compass near it, so what will happen? It try to show some kind of deflection. Okay, so this is all about the electromagnet. So one more time, just try to recall all the things. What is electromagnet? Electromagnet is a kind of substance which is a temporary magnet, and how it has been made? If we try to pass electrical current in any conductor continuously, then that conductor is acting as a current carrying conductor. Means earlier it was a normal conductor, but just passing electrical current through it, it is acting as a current carrying conductor. And if you try to take some small iron pins or any kind of magnetic compass, in case of small iron pin, it will try to attract it, and in case of magnetic compass, it will show some kind of deflection. It means that soft iron core is acting as a magnet. But what will happen if you try to turn off the switch? Means it will simply try to make it turn off. So what will happen if you try to make it in the off position. So what will happen? Electrical current will pass? No. The answer is definitely no. I think everyone has seen some different kind of switch. If you try to press this on, so what will happen? Whatever electrical instrument you want to operate, it will become in the on position, and if it become off, so what will happen? Electrical current will not pass. So same condition here also. If I try to make this in the off position, so what will happen? Electrical current will not pass. So what will happen? See, earlier time electrical current has started passing, but right now this is in the off position. So just because of this, what will happen? Electrical current will not pass in this conductor. Now this conductor means this was earlier was a current carrying conductor. Why it was a current carrying conductor? Because it was carrying electrical current. But if I had made it in the off position, so what will happen? It is again becoming like a normal conductor. So what will happen? All the iron clips which has been attracted near it, so what will happen? They are falling down, and again in case of compass will showing their original position. Means this is the north position, so what will happen? This compass is also showing the north and south position respectively. Okay, so it is a kind of temporary magnet which is acting as a magnet only till the time we are passing electrical current. If we try to remove the electrical current, or if I try to turn off it, so what will happen? This will act as a normal conductor. Now one more question which has been coming in your brain, that is why we are using only soft iron core. Definitely when this kind of question has been coming in your brain, that we can use any kind of substance, we can use the stainless steel, we can use the normal iron, or we can use any other substance. Why we are using the soft iron core? First of all, the answer is, the reason behind this using the soft iron core is that it will behave like a normal conductor. Just after it will become in the off position. Means if I make it turn on, it will become like a current carrying conductor, or it will behave like a magnet. But if I will make it in the off position, it will become like a normal conductor just within few seconds. But in case of other one, like if I use a stainless steel in place of this, if I am using the stainless steel, so what will be the problem? Steel will be stay magnetized for the long period of time. In case of steel, this is a drawback, that it will stay magnetized for the long period of time. Means if I make it off position, then too it will acting as a magnet. So this is not our the desired thing. So that is the basic reason. In all the electromagnet, the core has been basically made. What is the core? The core is that portion on which we just try to insulate or try to wound the insulated copper wire. So in all the electromagnet, the core has been made from a material which is a soft iron core, because it is having property that it will magnetize and demagnetize very easily. Okay. Now there are some applications of the electromagnet. Everyone has seen some electrical bell, not the electronic bell. Nowadays we are using some electronic bell which is producing some different kind of music. But earlier time, whenever we are using an electrical bell, I think in school also, all the electrical bell has been used. What is the mechanism? A very simple mechanism. If you turn on the switch, till the time we just try to turn on the switch, what will happen? It will act, a kind of circuit has been there inside the electromagnet or inside the electrical bell. It will becoming a turn on, and it will behave like a magnet, and it will try to continuously started moving. But if I try to off it, what will happen? It will behave like a normal conductor. Okay. So that's all about in this class. In the next classes, we are going to discuss about some remaining topic. Only two topics are remaining in this chapter. That is the permanent and temporary magnet, their differences, and how we are going to care of the magnet or magnetic keeper. So these are the few topics which is remaining. We can discuss in the next classes. Till that time, just try to revise all the things, because examination is going to be coming soon. So just try to complete all the previous things. If it is completed, try to revise your portion as soon as possible. Okay, thank you very much.